Uh-oh. Hey. Ooh. I love it. Someone definitely... They can't stop thinking about you. First of all, namaste. Welcome back. Welcome if you're new. Roses are red, violets are blue. I can't help myself. I'm obsessed with you. That's what I'm hearing. I'm also hearing you're like this person's, you're like their Cinderella in real life. They just feel like, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm looking at her shoes here. They want to know what's your shoe size. They love your shoes. Okay, if you are a free spirit, right? I feel like I want this to just go right here for some reason today. I'm just gonna vibe out. The color green, the sacral chakra. There's something about their intuition that tells them that you have royal energy. Okay, there's something royal about your energy, and this is their childhood fantasy. Look at this. They feel like you're very cultured with this 32 flavors. Ice cream could be significant. Some of you could be going through a major life transition at this time and doing things so different. This is giving me multicultural energy. I'm hearing gelatos, okay? Yeah, wow, amazing spiritual connection, but also this is like a childhood fantasy of them being a hero. Someone's gonna invite you out for ice cream. Okay, if you don't like ice cream, it's just like there's something about you that makes them feel like a kid again, like a childhood fantasy. Look at that. All right, listen, some of you could be moms. If you're not a mom and you don't want to be a mom, I'm sure there's gonna be some messages here for you, okay? Whoa, did you guys see that? That's so crazy. Let's grab it. Let's see. What's this? Oh, there we go. There we go. You see what I'm saying? Yeah, it's like they feel fresh. They feel like a prince, and they feel like you're their princess. They feel like, yeah, they wanna marry you, you know? You're just so graceful and beautiful. They literally imagine you. Now, the thing about it with Cinderella, I want to point out, was that she was overlooked. Okay, Dirty Dancing could be significant. Maybe you guys like that movie, or you recently watched that movie, right? It's sort of like, you know, you can't put baby in a corner. You know, you can't put a princess. You know, you can't just put a princess in the corner. They recognize who you are spiritually, and you might have felt overlooked, or maybe, you know, culturally you're not supposed to get married, or you're the least likely to get married, or maybe people in your family don't get married, or, you know, whatever this is, they see you as someone that is equal to them. And not to mention, you're stunning, you're beautiful. Yeah, it's like you are, like, they're obsessed with being the hero, and, you know, it's like you're that perfect Cinderella. It's like you work hard and you have all these great, amazing ideas because you're emotionally intelligent, and you come from spiritual royalty as well as actual royalty, you know? Right? or maybe you had this, or you shared this energy with them in a past life. However, yeah, they're just obsessed with wanting to be a part of your story, right? And that story entails them being your prince, okay? Being your husband. Hey, all right. Definitely for those of you, you know, if you're already with this person, if you're already in a relationship, then definitely this is your story. Look at this on the bottom of the deck. Embrace. A lot of the color white, purple, burgundy, roses are significant. Pink. All right, now look at their ice cream yet again, okay? Your energy is pleasurable. They definitely fantasize about, you know, you in more ways than you could imagine. Cherries could be significant. Someone here likes cherries, eating cherries. All right, it's significant. You could be seeing cherries, right? Now let's get some tarot and see what else you need to know. Wow. Okay. This person's definitely having some interesting thoughts about you, I would say. With this recurring thoughts, it's a lot. When I tell you they think about you a lot, let's find out why. Okay, why? Ooh, look at this. They made a judgment call. Okay, we have the Judgment here. Could be dealing with any sign. Okay, any sign. But yeah, they made a judgment call and they realized that you stand out from the rest. There's just something different about you that, okay. I'm not gonna say what I just heard because my clear audience is funny. I'm not about to say that. I'm sorry. If you guys want to book a personal reading, go ahead. All right, all of the information on how to do so linked in the description below. Okay. Yeah, so they're impressed and their judgment call was based on something spiritual. It was a spiritual decision, right? The color red could be significant. ENTs could be significant. The color green, the color blue. Okay, also this could be same sex, doesn't have to be. Wow, let me tell you, I feel like this person kind of like, maybe you inspired them to clean up their life, right? Maybe they made a judgment call with some sort of like sex addiction, or you know, it could also be alcohol addiction. It could even be like being obsessed with overly being healthy. Like maybe you helped this person to realize it's okay to eat ice cream. I'm not an ice cream person, but yeah, I'm not really a sweet person, you know? I like sweets that aren't too sweet, if that makes sense. But this is something about this person, whatever it is that they like, if they were into sweets and pastries, if they were into drinking, if they were into partying, it was to excess, and they just look at you like, wow, you're so balanced. And yet you're still a princess, if that makes sense, right? Yeah, I definitely get the vibe that it's not like you want to be a helper or a savior. Yeah, that's not it. See, look at that with that justice in reverse. That's not you, right? That's not your energy. That's not what you're trying to do at all. It's just that it just happened, you know? I honestly get the vibe that you're normally someone who really does go with the flow in life in general. And when it comes to connections and relationships, you're balanced. You are balanced. Everything you do is for a strategic reason. And I do feel like in the past, what I'm picking up was that it was too strategic, you know? But you've actually have mastered the art of grace and a mystery, right? I do not know who this is. So if this is your reading, you guys let me know down in the comments. One of the ways you're gonna know this is your reading. Maybe you like wearing rompers or jumpers, right? Maybe you feel very masculine and feminine at the same time, right? You could work in law or judiciary. You could be a teacher, a lawyer, right? A politician. You could be an entrepreneur, a manager. You're in a position of authority, okay, in one way or another. Definitely you could be a mom, okay? So let's get some more messages and see what else you need to know. All right, I'm so done. Okay, there we go. Listen, you might, I'm so done. Look at this. Ace of Swords on the bottom of the deck, Page of Pentacles. As I was about to say, you might think that this is something small here, but it's not. Someone is slowly realizing who you are. This could be someone that you've been with for a while, or this could be someone it's an on and off connection. For some of you, you could already be married to this person, right? But however, it's something that you have invested within yourself. It's something about how much time and energy you put into yourself. Now you have attracted this princess energy. It's time you're about to receive this, okay? And what are you receiving? I feel that you're receiving some sort of communication, some sort of notoriety and major happiness here with this Sun card, okay? A dog could be significant. Someone here with tattoos could be significant. Some of you could be trans artists, right? Makeup artists is also coming through. And I'm also getting the vibe of just like, what am I hearing? Like sunny California, something like that, like hot peppers. All right. I'm also hearing Mexico could be significant. And then I'm seeing here, yeah, there's this shift, right? This crescent moon. We got the King of Wands and the Queen of Wands together. Can't make this up, okay? Honestly, I'm not gonna take all these cards. I just want you guys to get a really good look at this, okay? This crescent moon is giving me Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. We definitely have Aries, Leo, Sag. We have really, when I say heavy, I'm talking about massive, okay? Heavy energy here with this Page of Pentacles. And I know for you, you know, you tarot scholars, you're like, oh, yeah, but that's a page. Baby, let me tell you something right now. That's the page that has planted the seed of the Ace of Pentacles. And this sword right here, okay, with this moon backing it up and these feathers. Some of you are going to be seeing feathers right before this happens, or this epiphany, or right, your prince approaches you, okay? And I do mean prince. So if you resonate with masculine energy, then yes, the masculine energy is going to approach you, okay? Something about poached eggs, okay? Eggs Benedict could be significant, because this looks like a poached egg. Someone here could be a chef. Someone definitely has a garden. They plant in the garden, and yeah. If you're like this in this illustration, you could be seeing rainbows when this takes place. It's just going to be a knowing. Pocket knives could be significant. I don't know who carries pocket knives, but someone has like a very specific fetish or niche or interest, right? That could possibly involve pocket knives. You guys could be from the same city, same town, or you could be from, you could have very different backgrounds and live at a distance, okay? That's for some of you. If you don't live at a distance, your backgrounds are just very different, okay? Now, that's it. Very different, very different. Okay, let's see what else you need to know. I really want to know like what they trying to do, okay? Why do they want to know your shoe size? Let's just get that. Now, I will say this, I did just hear this. This is for some of you. They want to buy you some Louboutins, okay? So if this is your reading, let me know your shoe size. If you feel comfortable, down in the comments, okay? If you know that, right? New shoes are significant, and I feel like they represent something. This person has a shoe fetish. That's how you're gonna know who this is. Yeah, they have a shoe fetish, and they have a you fetish. I'm so done. Why did I hear Louboutins? Could be any shoe, okay? Could be from DSW. I'm just saying, wow, the reason why they got plans for you, babes. All right, they got plans. They got major mega plans for you. They want to make your, okay, let's say you dated someone before, right? They want to make that person jealous with, you know, something material. Also, this is just a way that they want to show you that they're into you. This could be someone who used to be a player, but now they want to be a family man, and they're like, yeah, we're all gonna have matching shoes. We're gonna have, like, you know, I'm gonna give you the best possible life. Wow, okay, I'm really feeling guided to get some messages about what they want to say. So let's just pull a few more. You're gonna know who this person is by the way that they look at you, by the way that they focus on you. And also when you do talk to them, they're going to show you, look at this, it's gonna feel very healing. There we go. Yeah, that's why they want to buy you some shoes. Comes to them, it's like, I'm saying, like, the sign was like, do not disturb, you know? That's how they feel about you. That's how they feel about this connection. And they want to give you something in real time to let you know, right? And that's what this 32 flavors is about. This is something, this is an action that they're taking, that they're giving you. That was at the beginning of your reading, okay? For some of you, not all of you, it actually really could be a diamond ring, okay? So maybe you guys are in that stage in your connection where a proposal is next, right? So let's just see what has happened with some psychic messages. I'm gonna channel these, whatever they want to say to you right now, because I'm getting so much information, and sometimes it's just easier for me to use my clairaudience for what they want to say. I imagine being in this space with you where it's how we spend time with each other. I imagine you meeting my family. You deserve to experience opulence, pleasure, and have intellectual conversations that stimulate your mind. And I want to show you so many things because you've shown me so much. You've made me believe that it is possible to have a family, to have love in my life. I know what it truly feels like to be in love for the first time. I could be in the most beautiful room in the world, but without you, it just feels empty. I love what you do. I feel like your job occupation, I feel like just it's crafted in detail. I mean, I don't understand how you get it so perfect, but I want to learn more about what you do. I want to learn more about you. I love your niche. I have an interest in what you do. You'd be surprised of all the things that I have found out about what you do. And if you only knew what you do to me. I think it's time for us to take things to the next level. I don't want to seem pushy or anything, but I could definitely see myself ready and willing, more than willing, to settle down with someone like you. Okay? All right, so really quick, because I actually gotta skedaddle. I got to go. And oh, my heart rate just went up. Like, I'm so happy for you guys. I actually just want to pull like 2 more cards for what they want to say, and then I'm going to what they want you to know about this. So the number 21, which is the World card, could be significant. Okay, the number 34. So at the number 30, right? 7, it could be significant. 5 could be significant. You could be saying 7, 7, 3, 3. Look at that. All right, so look, I do get the vibe that this person, for whatever reason, all right, let me know if this is what you need to hear right now. They want you to wait for them, or they feel like you are worth waiting for. You guys definitely could be seeing the number 7. Okay, let's get one more message. I meant what I said. So if this person told you they love you via real time, via telepathy, right? Commitment, if they told you they want a family, do not doubt the truth, okay? Do not entertain a feeling which does not contribute to your happiness, all right? That's Neville Goddard, all right? Let's get one more. You hurt me, but it's okay, I guess. So yeah, maybe you hurt this person in some sort of way. Definitely check out all of my readings, because this is giving the energy of another reading here on my channel. And by the way, thank you guys so much for all the love. I love you guys so much. If you love me as much as I love you, let me know down in the comments, because I'm definitely making a lot more time for you, right? Because I love you. Now, with that being said, you hurt this person. This is the year 9, 2025, and numerology is 9. This is your year, all right? Hip-hop music could be significant, and you guys are going to be experiencing a lot of interruptions. That's how you're going to know who this person is, but don't focus on that. Focus on the real time, okay? Let's get some messages to close out from my ancestors, spiritual confirmation deck. Anything that you need to know right now in real time. Let's see what you need to know. Some of you could be seeing rainbows. Some of you made a wish on a falling star that's literally about to come true. All right, look at this. A new door is opening. Your wish fulfillment is granted on the other side. Okay, if you like psychic tarot readings, specifically mine, definitely let me know down in the comments. Okay, let's get another one. All right, follow your intuitive hints and psychic abilities. Okay, some of you have very strong intuition, and sometimes you don't follow your intuition. Could be a Pisces rising type of energy, okay? Could also even be like a Cancer moon. Sometimes you don't follow your intuition, or you make the wrong decisions, and then you're like, man, I should have did that, right? And also, you know, not being so controlled by your emotions, but rather your crown chakra energy. All right, tapping into that is what they want to say. Let's get one more. Oh wow, they're trying to make you upset because misery loves company. You know, you never want to waste your time focusing on people that aren't a vibrational match. This reminds me of like that scripture in the Bible where it says like, a house that is divided shall fall, right? That's the wave, that's the vibe. I'll see you guys soon in your next reading. Until then, namaste.